I walked into my boss's office, nervous yet excited. I'd worked hard to impress him, and this was the moment I'd been waiting for. He looked up from his desk and motioned for me to sit down.
Jessica,
he said, his voice deep and authoritative.
I have been very impressed with your work lately. You have proven yourself to be a valuable asset to this company.
I blushed at his compliment, feeling a surge of pride.
As a reward,
he continued,
I would like to offer you a promotion. You will now be in charge of managing our largest account.
My heart skipped a beat at his words. This was more than I could have ever hoped for. Oh my God, thank you so much, I exclaimed, unable to contain my excitement. He smiled at my reaction, clearly pleased with himself.
There is one condition, though,
he said, his expression becoming more serious. I felt a knot form in my stomach as I waited for him to continue.
You will need to sign these contracts,
he said, sliding a stack of papers across the desk towards me.
They outline your new responsibilities and the terms of your promotion.
I picked up the papers and began flipping through them nervously. They were filled with legal jargon that made my head spin. I don't really understand all of this, I admitted, feeling embarrassed. He chuckled softly at my confession.
That's okay,
he said reassuringly.
I can explain it all to you if you'd like.
I nodded eagerly, grateful for his offer. As he started going through each section of the contract, I couldn't help but get lost in his voice. It was smooth and confident, sending shivers down my spine with every word he spoke. His cologne filled the air around us, intoxicating me even further. Before I knew it, we were nearing the end of the contract. My mind was a blur, completely overwhelmed by his presence.
And finally,
he said, his voice dropping to a low, seductive tone.
There is one more personal condition.
I looked up at him, my heart pounding in my chest. There was a hunger in his eyes that I couldn't ignore. What do you mean? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. He stood up and walked around the desk towards me. Every step he took sent a jolt of electricity through my body.
I have been watching you,
he said, his voice dripping with desire.
You are so beautiful and ambitious. It's hard for me to resist.
My breath caught in my throat as he reached out and gently traced his thumb along my jawline.
I want you,
he whispered, his voice hoarse with lust.
And if you sign these contracts, you will be mine.
Without another word, he pressed his lips against mine in a hungry kiss. I melted into him, overwhelmed by the intensity of our connection. His hands roamed over my body, igniting a fire within me that I had never felt before. He lifted me up onto the desk and pulled off my clothes with an urgency that matched my own. As he buried himself inside me, we both moaned in ecstasy. The pleasure was overwhelming as he thrust into me again and again, each movement bringing us closer to the edge.